Hey, what's up guys, my name is Arnis. Today I'm going to be comparing down the Wraith and the Wraps and trying to compare them both to see which score streak is the best. Now to start with, let's compare down the attributes of these score streaks. Now to start with, both of these score streaks are AI score streaks, so that basically means that you don't have to control them, they go around themselves, and they're more of them score streaks that you can just throw up in the air or throw down and they just go to work, get you free kills, and that's basically what these score streaks do. Now the Wraith is an air score streak and the Wraps are ground score streaks, so that basically means that you need different perks to try to like block yourself from them. But one thing I will say is Engineer is very good to prevent yourself from the Wraps. So basically you can see the Wraps through the walls and stuff, so you can start shooting at them before they actually get to kill you. And it may sound stupid, but honestly it really helps you just to dodge the Wraps, and it actually helped me out quite a lot just being able to see the Wraps through the walls. Now I want to get on to the Wraith here. Now the Wraith is an air score streak. It's sort of like an attack helicopter from older Call of Duty games. Now this score streak can go to town on people, and one thing I will say is that this score streak, in my opinion, is really good and one of the high top score streaks in Black Ops 3 overall. This is a very good score streak for its score and for its price, and I just want to say that this is probably my favorite score streak in the game. Now this score streak is very powerful. It can be very deadly. It really all depends on where you're placing it, depends on what map, and that's really the downside to the score streak. Since it's an air score streak, if it's a map that's very closed in and it's not like a lot of outside space, then it's going to be very hard to actually be able to get kills with this thing, which is really the major downside to it, especially if you're playing hardpoint. I advise if a hardpoint's inside, wait till the hardpoint moves outside before you actually call this thing in. Now the Wraps are ground score streaks. They can go inside, they can go anywhere, basically all around the map, and they can go anywhere you want, and this is the major upside to the Wraps. But at the same time, I don't think the Wraps deserve to actually be able to take over the Wraith. I don't think they deserve to cost more score than the Wraith. In my opinion, I think the Wraith is better. The Wraps, don't get me wrong, they can be good, but at the same time they can sometimes just not do work, and sometimes they can just, like, the enemy team can destroy them very easily. And that's the thing with the Wraps. The Wraps can get destroyed very easily just by a couple of shots of your weapon. The Wraith, you have to get like a rocket launcher or something to actually be able to take it down from the sky. And that's the annoying thing about the actual Wraps, is that they can get shot down and they can shot at so easily, so sometimes they can get you a lot of kills and sometimes they can't. Now looking at the screenshot here, as you can see that the Wraith has 15 kills and the Wraps have 4. Now I will admit that I did actually get 2 Wraiths within this game. I actually choked my second set of Wraps, but I got 2 Wraiths instead of 2 Wraiths, so if you halve that, that's about 7. I'm just going to say about 7 or 8 kills with 1 Wraith. And the Wraps only got 4. So as you can see overall, maybe it was because the Wraps were getting destroyed easier, maybe it was more of an open map. I was playing on Fringe, but overall I think the Wraith is better, and that's my opinion. I understand that the Wraps have been buffed, and yes, I have used them since they've been buffed. I still don't think they're worthy as taking over. No, that's why I else think that the Wraps need to be buffed a little bit more, or else they need to be sort of lower score than the Wraith, because honestly in my opinion I think the Wraith is better, and for the score that the Wraith costs, I think it's overall better. But don't get me wrong, the Wraps can be very powerful, especially if you're playing something like free-for-all. Free-for-all, that's where they can go to town, just because everyone's individual, and a lot of the time maybe your teammates can steal your kills and different things can go on. But overall the Wraps are an amazing score streak, don't get me wrong about them, but overall I really just think the Wraith is better, just in my opinion. Now this versus series here is completely all my opinion on what I think. This isn't like stats or anything. I'm not going like really in depth like Drifter does. Don't get me wrong, I love Drifter, but I just want to do this on my own opinion on what I think of playing with these score streaks actually is the better score streak. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe to see more Call of Duty Black Ops 2 content. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.